So, it's me, guys. It's Maya. Stop. That's a terrible intro, but we're not gonna keep that as the intro. I'm really trying to sort things out right now. But so I decided to do a story time today. I'm gonna do a story time of the first time I got stuck in the head by a bee. This is when I was like, it's a really stupid retard. It's like a short stupid story, like for real. Cause it was my fault. I got stuck in the head by a bee. But you know what? I'm not allergic to bees though. Like they don't affect me as much as other people. So let's just get on to the video. Okay, so that day I was over at my auntie's house. Okay, so I have an auntie, right? Like she's the oldest out of 8 kids. Long ass story, but that's my auntie. She's the oldest, and like she used to stay down here in the country because she stay in the city. I ain't trying to be no country redneck out here. I'm just saying that's where she stay. That's what we stay. Like down here, but well, Greensboro, Union Point. Jesus, that's where my mom stay, and that's where I stayed. But so I was over her house. She used to stay in this trailer, and she had this old house in front of it. My uncle them stayed in there. She used to have like 2 dogs, and she had 2 dogs, like a fish or something. So I was outside, and I was playing. She always had this swing, and she had her car right there, and then she had the swing, and she had the car and stuff. So I would always go outside and play with the animals, and she had like this giant trampoline, but I was on like 3 or 4. So I couldn't get on it by myself. So basically I stayed with the animals, and I was playing with the dogs. But before that, I was eating a popsicle. And when I was little, when I ate popsicles, I was a little, stupid. They made me, like, extra hyper than I was supposed to be. So, I just got done eating a blue popsicle, and be mindful, I'm only, like, 2 or 3. I'm, like, really small, like, that big. And so, like, we was outside, and nobody was outside with me. Like, everybody else was in the house. So I went outside just to, I don't know, go explore or something. They had the front door open, so they knew I was outside. They probably saw me walking or something. So I was outside, and the dogs are down the chain. They was running around and stuff. So I decided to go play with the dogs. It was a good, like, 2 to 3 minutes. Like, I was out there just really chilling and just vibing. And be mindful, I had on, like, this little crop top shirt when I was little, and these little, you could say joggers or something. They're, like, regular pants, and I had these little sandals on, little white sandals. Because I got a picture of myself. Not during the beast thing, but, like, a picture of myself at that time. And what I had on that day. It's just a picture before, like, all of the beast stuff happened. So I'm like just sitting out there, I got my pacifier in my mouth, and I threw it on the ground. And when I threw it on the ground, I was fighting with the dog to get it back because the dog took my pacifier. He was looking at it and stuff. And then what happened, when I tell you, this is where the moment went down. So I was trying to rip it out of his mouth. This fat wasp, I don't know if it was a wasp or a bee. All I know, it was like this big. That mug was big. And it started flying around me and buzzing in my ear and stuff. And I'm like, I started crying. Like, I didn't cry, but I whined. I was like, get out of my ear. And I was swiping it. And, I'm only 3 or 5 years old. People tell you not to swipe it when the bees and stuff come around. But I'm only 3, 4, 5. I didn't understand. I barely knew how to talk. I'm just in there living life with the dogs. So, my mom them didn't hear me. They was still in the house. I don't know what they were doing. Don't care. I was just outside. So I'm sitting there swatting the thing away, and it goes away for a second. So I'm like, okay. Then I pulled the pacifier. As soon as I pulled that pacifier out that dog's mouth, that bee came, and when I tell you that's where everything went down, I was on the ground, because I pulled it and I fell back. When I fell back, all I felt was this sharp sting in the middle of my head. Be mindful, matter of fact, I just realized that the picture that I was in, I had 2 puffballs. So he stung me right here in the middle of my head. So when I fell back, I'm sitting there with the pacifier in my hand, and I'm finna go take it in the house. As soon as I get up, stung me right there in the middle of my head. Bro, that pain and suffering that I went through, like, for 2 or 3 weeks. Like, my mom couldn't comb my hair. She could barely do my hair. She couldn't do nothing with it. She had to cut the hair around the doing so because she couldn't do nothing. I didn't have no bald spot. She just had to, like, separate it, I guess. I don't know how she did it. But that hurt for a while. And when I tell you I hate myself. You can't hate your little self. But I just wish I knew not to swipe him away because, that really hurt it a lot. It didn't make me tenderhead or anything. It's just, like, so weird. I got stung right in the middle of my head. And I decided to tell y'all this because I got stung yesterday in the finger. Like, my middle finger right there. That's why it's swollen. It's more swollen than this other finger, and it looks weird. Because I got stung right there. And I felt I got stung by a wasp. And it went up my hand. And then you know how the pain sits. And then went up my arm, then it sat, and then it stopped right there. I just decided to tell y'all about my first bee sting. So stupid and so Dumb. And I ran up in the house and I was crying and stuff, holding my head. My mom looked at my scalp and she was like, wow. And then, they put the cream and stuff on there too. And then it just went away after like 2 to 3 weeks. But yeah, that's 3-year-old me living life to the fullest, being out there with the nature as always. And, just happens to step across a bee that's really trying to square up and fight me. So, I had to throw them hands. I had to pow, pow, pow. But he came and got me, so I didn't throw it. I guess I didn't fight enough. But yeah, and y'all need to start telling me what to post on here. Like, I know what to post. It's just I don't have the time to. But then again, I don't want y'all to give me suggestions. Like, I ain't finna just be on this YouTube and then not doing nothing. Like, that's boring. Why would you make a channel in the first place and then give up on it? Like, stupid. Stupid. That's what that is. Stupid. Okay, well, I'm gonna go. Niggas ain't shit. Ah.